Okay, this is a Viva, not an Acco anymore, not an Acco. Also known as Reverend Abby Joe. That's where I am now. And that's the TV screen. I love it, actually. It's about $45, $46, $48 a night. Less than 50 with the tax and everything. That is the door. It is a bit of a tight squeeze here. That's how you turn on the light. There's a double lock. There's a lock down there. And there's a lock over here. It's very quiet. I love it. Something in Japanese here. It says, what? Kindly place this card on the outside of your door by 10 a.m. No cleaning today. Don't disturb. Oh, yeah, I need to do that. So it looks like it's a magnet. I'm probably going to get up before 10 a.m. But I'm not going to go to Guam tomorrow at 9:50 whatever a.m. because I'm exhausted. And I originally planned to be a reserve for one night originally, and then when I got here I was so tired I added 2 more nights on. So let's see how that works. This is what I'm struggling with here. Why is it not working? I'm doing wrong something. Oh, you have to press it. That's it. So if you press that button, then it moves. Everything Japanese makes sense that it locks like that. There's a peephole. So you can see who's out there maybe. And actually see the door of the neighbor across the street. Okay, so that there's controls there. Nice lights here. A vent. Got your own circuit breaker box. It's kind of cool. There's room for 2 suitcases. They give you a thing to put the suitcase on. This one has 2 rolls of toilet paper, a bathtub, a big sink. You get shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. You get that shower thing. You can put that shower thing up into that holder. The mirror, there's another mirror here. You get 4 towels, 2 bath towels and 2 hand towels. You get 2 packages of toothbrush, toothpaste combo. That's my brush there. This is my arrangement of my stuff, obviously. So they did provide that, whatever this is. That's theirs. This here. Something. It's a very interesting toilet. I liked it. It has a built-in bidet. Washes your ass. I brought the divers and those that they supply the there's 2 waste baskets like that. They supply the bath mat. They supply 2 sets of slippers. I'm not sure what these are. Oh, shoe polish kit. Okay, I don't have any shoes to polish. Now, this is a big desk compared to some of the desks. This is as nice as the one at the City Lodge. It's just as big. But the placement of the stuff makes more sense to me. There's a small bar fridge here, made by Toshiba, with my stuff in it so far. I just got here like 2 hours ago from Doha. And that's my stuff. Showing you how much room there is, and put a keyboard in there and more stuff in there, clothes maybe. That's most of it is my stuff. The white thing in the back is their kettle. My laptop. Oh, this is interesting because they supply a New Testament in English and Japanese, which I really appreciate, as well as a book about Buddhism, which I'm also interested in English and Japanese. And I don't know enough Japanese to read the rest of that, but it looks like a telephone book maybe. Children's, the game book for kids, crossword puzzles, and another children's book. They supplied that. I didn't have to go out and get it because my charger didn't work into their plug. It has to be an American plug like that. And so you need a converter like this, which you can get at the airport, at Narita Airport. Oh, and this is a little trick. A little tricky. Yeah, you have to use two hands to get that plugged back in. That's my CPAP machine. It's the smallest one I could find. It's called Transcend. For those of you who are disabled or have sleep apnea. It's a travel PAP. It's the smallest one. It's very quiet. And that's my little angel. And it hooks up to this mask. That happens to be an Israeli mask. Now, there are two twin beds. I pushed them together to make a little more space here. I don't know why they didn't do that. Most hotels do. That's my prayer rug. You might recognize it from Istanbul. And over here we have, well, it's the 10th floor, so there's, I will find the view tomorrow and take a picture of it. Another game book, another light, and a little shelf here for your books. Those are my books. Nicely placed reading light. You have more ports here to charge your paraphernalia, your devices. That would be my IDs. Everything is very clean. And I think it's a very nice use of space. You've got air conditioning there. Certainly well worth the money. Very close to the airport, like 2-minute drive, 5-minute drive maybe. It cost about $9 American to get here from the airport, 9.3 or something like that. And I tipped him, so he got maybe $12. So he wanted 1,500 yen, and I gave him 2,000, and he was appreciative, and he was very, very nice. And there's some hooks there, which you don't get in every hotel. And so far, I'm very, very satisfied, and the reception was excellent. I'm just extremely tired after 2 days of 2 long flights and with my Parkinson's and not enough sleep. And I wasn't interested in any of the food they offered me lately for the past 12 hours, so I'm going to get something to eat. There's a big window, and it's open. I opened it on top there. It's a safety window, so it doesn't open more than that, but you do get fresh air. And I did not turn the air conditioning on. I don't want to waste energy, but I'm guessing that when it's daylight, it will be very nice there, that the sun will come through the window there. And I did take some pictures from the window on the airplane, on the aircraft. It was a Boeing aircraft, 7908 or something like that. Okay, so that's my first trip to Japan. I'm very happy so far to be here. Very grateful. It's very quiet and peaceful. People are very nice. And we seem to think alike so far, at least in terms of use of space and how we communicate. I was very, very satisfied with how they received me. Nobody yelled at me. They didn't talk at me. They used written communication after one request, using text messages. I got my Wi-Fi passwords. I got help getting up here. I got this free pajama thing that's clean and pressed, and I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more, really, not realistically. So, and there's an extra outlet even, look at that. So I'm going to chill. It's not 1,500, that's what time it is. I started out this morning at, well, I didn't sleep very much last night, but let's say 8 a.m. and then say 8-hour, 20-minute flight from Johannesburg to Doha. And then almost immediately after that, there was another 10-hour flight from Doha to Narita in Japan. And that just got in about 3.5 hours ago. And it took about an hour to get my bags because they started sending them to Guam, even though they told me they were sending them to Tokyo. And then they got them out of wherever they had put them and gave them to me. And so I have everything. Thank goddess. So see how much stuff you can put on this little space when it's organized. And there's even more room there for shoes and stuff. But I put my shoes outside because they give you slippers. It is so quiet and peaceful. I love that. So nighty night, guys. See See you later. I really recommend this Toyoko Inn. That's what it is.